go. Thanks for that, Homer. Right now, we're joined by Ubisoft folks. We're taking a look at TMNT. Of course, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up, joined by Alex, Matt, Chris, and GameSpot's own Chris Waters. Subbing in is Michelangelo over there.
I'm a Donatello guy. Come on, Brian.
Me too, man. Me too.
All right,
let's get to Smash Up. Alex, first Turtles game in a while, but a different direction. This isn't an action game. This is a fighting game, right?
This is a brawler action game. We've got the Turtles, obviously, and a bunch of other characters. A bunch of different stages with a lot of interactive elements and breakables, and so it's being done by a company called Game Arts in Japan. They have a bunch of guys from who worked on Smash Brothers, and a bunch of guys who worked on who were on Team Ninja, who worked on Dead or Alive. So we got a lot of fighting experience with this game.
Yeah, you can definitely see some of those influences in this game. But let's maybe Matt, you can chime in on the Turtles lore here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been around for 25 years.
Yeah, actually, this summer is the 25th anniversary, and the beauty about this game is it's not tied to any movie or cartoon or comic book series. We really kind of had the freedom to kind of take a look at Mirage, the creators, the whole archive of 25 years of Turtle history. So we definitely looked at the comic books, the cartoon, and tried to put little bits of everything in the game.
Cool. Why don't we jump into a mission and let's take a look at the character select mode. And Alex, tell us about the characters that are in the game.
So for E3, we're showing 7 characters. We've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themselves: Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. And then we've also got Shredder, Splinter, and April O'Neil. And then this is our random character. If you pick this one, it'll randomize. But I personally am partial to Leonardo.
Yeah. Oh, Leonardo guy. Okay, no problem.
I like the swords.
Absolutely. But yeah, let's get into it. How many arenas are we looking at here?
We've got 5 arenas for the E3 demo. We've got the dojo, the Turtles dojo. We've got the rooftops of Manhattan, and we've got sewers, because that's where they live. And we have a jungle level, and this is an enemy base. But we're gonna start off showing the jungle level.
It looks like there's sort of a voting thing going on there with choosing the arenas.
Yeah, it weights it. So if 3 people vote for one level and one person votes for another, there's a 75% chance it'll go with the one that was voted for by 3 people.
Okay, great. Now we're here in the jungle. Tell me about what's going on here. I know
this is the upper stage of this level. We're actually on this big log here, and the log slowly gets damaged as we fight. And we've also got some wasp hives over here on the corners, and you can disturb them and get the wasps coming out, and they'll attack the nearest player. So you can kind of play strategically and get the wasps going up. And here we broke through. We're in the bottom level here. We've got all these suspended logs. You can actually break the ropes that are holding the logs. So if you have some guys fighting on the bottom level, you can jump up here and break it, and you'll actually knock the logs off and damage them. Right here we've got that alligator symbol.
That alligator is a pain. I played this game, and that guy, he'll get you every time. Can you dodge him when he comes?
You can actually dodge it if you're. But the best thing to do is just get out of the way, and it's also a good idea to stun one of the other players, and then get up in the air. Oh, and you got me.
So it looks like the lifts there. Do they respawn?
Yes, they do. They respawn slowly.
But it seems like eventually the fight is going to end up at the lowest point on the level, right?
Yeah. Once they respawn, you can jump back up and see he just knocked me down. So I just got eaten. So no, I mean when you're playing, you do your best to get back up on top of these, and you can knock guys off the top of them, get back up, and then it's a strategic, tactical thing to knock guys down and let them get eaten by the gator. Not all levels have a gimmick like the gator. Some of them are like the dojo level we were talking about earlier is a very basic level, so you can go in there and just really fight head to head. This one's pretty fun for 4 players because you do have these gimmicks. You can sneak away and knock the logs down and take them out.
Do they all have that sort of vertical design, or are there some that are wider than others?
Some have left to right design, some have up and down design. Some of them are only a single stage.
Okay.
So if you feel like you want to do a one-on-one game and really just do more of a technical fighting challenge with one of your friends, you can do that and see who is really better at this character versus this character. Versus a brawl, you can gang up on each other. It's just kind of a different feel when you get 4 players in the game.
I definitely want to talk about the different abilities of the characters, but before I do that, obviously this is a multiplayer focused game.
Absolutely.
But is there a single-player component to it? And maybe you can describe that for us.
Yeah, we do have we're not showing it here today, but we do have a story, arcade mode we call it, that has the turtles. And it's a story we worked with the creators of TMNT on to develop. And we actually are going to be revealing more of that in the near future, maybe at Comic-Con in July.
Yeah, a month away. Great.
I got double gator.
You got double gator?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm out.
So this mode we're playing right now is Battle Royale. It's free for all. You can actually set up teams. We could have 2 versus 2 if we wanted, or 1 against 3.
Splinter suggests you train harder, Waters.
That's helpful. That's constructive. Yeah. I can take that home and do something with that.
All right, can we look at another venue?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
No, let's do this. Let's do the sewer.
April O'Neil. This is not the April O'Neil from the 1990 movie with the weird perm and she's looking pretty svelte and pretty badass
Got
in
it
this.
tied back.
Yeah.
We took our influence from the last movie that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, right. The CG
Where she
one.
started getting some battle gear, some ninja training.
Actually, let's do the Manhattan Rouge. It's a little different.
So Manhattan. Okay.
So this level has a couple things like this water container there that you can trigger, and it pushes everyone away. There's a sign over to the left that's already been destroyed that you can use to do more damage to your enemies. You've got these between the buildings. You can actually fall off and get killed, and then we have a swinging this red pole here you can grab onto. If I can get over there, we're playing on a. Matt, you want to show the pole?
Sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about controls. What are the controls like, and how do the different characters, differentiate from one another?
All the characters have completely custom animations, that match their character. So, Leonardo has the katanas, dual katanas. All his attacks are based around that. There are distance attacks, so some of the characters have longer range attacks.
Okay.
Shredder is obviously big and powerful, so he has slow, really over-the-top powerful effects that some of them are unblockable.
Okay.
Like an April O'Neil, her character is really quick and fast, so she has a lot of really quick combos.
Right.
All the characters have their own set of combos, their own set of attacks, and so they all feel very different, and they all have sort of different fighting styles.
From a control standpoint, there's not a lot of waggling going on. You guys are holding it, horizontal and playing it old school, right?
Yeah. Like a lot of us prefer this style, but we also, what we're showing today here at E3, we're showing the nunchuck also. So we have a normal attack and a heavy attack. There's a block. You can dodge when you block. You can grapple and throw your enemies. You can throw them in different directions. You can throw them up against walls and do more damage. And then we have ninja powers in the game. So these orbs drop like fire, that you can pick it up and then you can do a special fire attack.
Do you mind if we take a few questions from the audience?
No, absolutely, it'd be
All
great.
right, let's do it. Let's see. Joni O'Dall from the Philippines. Matt, this might be a question for you, but will any of the classic characters from the 80s cartoon make an appearance? And will there be any new characters that maybe we haven't seen before?
So that's kind of been the big question we've been getting all day. Who are the characters? Right now we have these 7 that we've revealed. We kind of have like a proper reveal period after E3, but like I said, it's not based on the movie, so we're able to take time and look at the cartoon, the comic books, and kind of pick and choose. So there's going to be a lot of characters you'd expect to see, from the old comic books, as well as a lot of surprises that people aren't going to see coming.
We need mousers. Mousers. All right, let's load up another fight, and I'll shoot you guys some more questions. Andrew Gately from Massachusetts wants to know about special attacks for different characters. What can you tell us?
So we made sure to keep the characters themselves pretty well balanced. As you'd expect, Donatello has a bow staff. He's slow but powerful. So the characters themselves are well balanced, but we threw in ninja powers. So these orbs you can pick up, give you kind of temporary abilities. You might have seen people breathing fire or electrical field. So those are kind of your special abilities to kind of, throw a wrench in kind of the fight going on.
We're picking the sewer level this time.
All right.
This is the first stage of it. There's a big, you see that big door at the left there. That'll eventually get broken and shoot us into a different area.
Okay. And that just happens after a certain number of hits, it splits open and you guys move to the next flood through. Let's see. Teddy, I'm not going to try your last name, from Denton, Texas, wants to know about multiplayer, online multiplayer.
We are going to be supporting multiplayer online, 4-player multiplayer online, and maybe we can't really reveal too much yet, but I think people will really be happy with the online.
A couple different modes.
Yeah, a couple different modes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll be revealing more, obviously, like
Yeah,
Comic-Con,
there's more to reveal.
There's a lot more to reveal.
All right, so we talked a little bit about controls, the way you guys are playing it, but can you tell us about the different control schemes? Can you play it with a GameCube controller if you wanted to?
Again, that's not something we're revealing right now. There will be additional controllers that we support. Today we're showing the Wiimote and the Wiimote Nunchuck.
Okay.
Again, stay tuned for Comic-Con
Yes.
and PAX as well in September.
I'm getting lots of requests for a Vanilla Ice playable character. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to attribute that one to David Chenier from Winnipeg. I didn't come up with that. Yeah, I know.
Back in the day.
Stop.
Collaborate.
And TMNT 2, wasn't he in 2?
Yeah, Ninja Rap.
That's right. All right. Let's see what else I can find here. Casey Jones. We need some Casey too. Absolutely. In terms of multiplayer, when you're setting up a match, what kind of options do you have beyond like venue? Are there any? Can you turn off power-ups or anything like that?
I mean, everything is fully customizable.
Right.
Like you'd expect from a lot of fighting games. You can make it time-based, life-based, health-based. The controller scheme down to every button is completely customizable. You can turn off the ninja powers individually. You can, for those who want to have a bit of a harder, game, you can up the AI of the computer. It's fully customizable.
Yeah, you can come in here and play like 3-player with +1 AI, or 2-player +1 AI, or just 1 player against 3 AI.
Very cool. Sandy Hudson from Robertsdale, Alabama wants to know about the camera. How's the camera work? We've seen it. It's pretty dynamic as people get further away from one another, right?
So it gets up really close up. We're really happy with our characters and the way they turned out. So we like the camera to zoom in and really show the action close up when they're all together. But some of the areas have pretty wide arenas. So at that point it'll pull out if one of the characters runs off. But overall we try to keep it up close. And then once in a while, like a power up will drop off screen, so it'll zoom out to show that, and then zoom back in and back on the action. But for the most part, we really want to keep it up close and make it feel the intimate fighting.
Somebody just got gatored. That's a perfect way to end. All right, before we end this up, let's go. The release date of the game?
September. This September 2009.
And I've got to ask everybody's favorite turtle before we go.
Donatello.
Donatello?
Yeah. I like Leonardo.
Leonardo?
Mikey.
Mike? That's 3 Donatellos.
3 Dons.
Yeah, Don wins. All right, there you go. That's TMNT Smash Up coming later this year. Thanks, guys, for being here. Right now, we're going to head back to the show floor and check out more coverage of E3 2009.